Hello, hi everybody. What's going on? Sorry about the really long starting screen. I had to attend to a few things. I dog got shots today and he attention. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey Dade, yes, the door industry fell off. Holes are in now. Anyone can come in, anyone can come out, but it means that you don't have to spend any money on missing keys. Today we're playing the last door season. There have been a lot of changes in my schedule this week because again I got hit by the sudden there's a lot of stuff that you gotta do out of nowhere. Events are a week at a time thing for me, but I am doing my best to fight through them. I do really want to get a more consistent streaming schedule. What is that symbol actually? Why is it Dorge? Why is it trying to translate the word Dorge into through? Anyway, yeah, oh, I don't want to put date and time out. What the no. Yeah, okay, so if you guys have been watching like the games, the Summer Games Fest, there are a lot of exciting announcements there. There was a Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance teaser, which I'm really excited for because I just got my controller recently, so I'm gonna be playing some Wilds again on stream and off stream. I really do like that game quite a bit. It's just it's been a while. It's also a problem that, you know, yeah, Resident Evil Veronica. I saw that one. That also looks sick. Stellar Blade 2. The thing about Stellar Blade is I kind of feel like it's one of the games. The only reason I haven't tried it is because the fan base is so weird. Like when they talk about it, they don't want to talk about the good gameplay or anything like that. They just talk about her ass, and I'm like, not really what I want to play the games for. There's a lot of really good games up there, though. Very exciting. I can't either. There's The Wolf Among Us 2, because The Wolf Among Us, I thought that game was dead. Tifa and Street Fighter surprised me. Capcom is like really mixing their IPs in, and I think that's pretty good. Final Fantasy, the last Final Fantasy. Among Us TV show. Just a lot to be excited about the race. 2027. Speaking of like 2027, I am glad that Monster Hunter decided to release it next year because I don't care what anybody says. Monster Hunter Wilds should not have been released in the state that it was released. It was a buggy mess. They were able to fix a lot of it now, so it runs much better than it used to. But it should never have been released in the state that it was, and that's one of the big reasons why it had such a negative reception. It's unfortunate because I do think it's a very fun game at the end of the day. Well, I'm gonna be real, dude. You shouldn't be afraid of competing with GTA 6 because it could drop at any time. It doesn't matter what they say now. There's gonna be delays. There's gonna be like shifts. It's just gonna happen again. I feel bad saying it because I don't want to like make it seem like I'm insulting the devs or anything. But there is no way that game will ever live up to the hype that people are putting behind it. Given not only the price tag, but like the very, very long development cycle. And trust me when I say this, long development cycles are not necessarily a good thing. There have been a lot of games in the past. Yeah, I know they don't want to risk it, but at the same time, it's kind of just like, I don't know. I am very skeptical. I guess it's a personal thing because I'm very skeptical of GTA 6. Yeah, September games. I am super skeptical about GTA 6 because there is no way that game is ever gonna live up to the hype. Like, no way. So like, people should just enjoy it as it is, be happy when it comes out, and stop like trying to tout it as it's gonna be like the next game changer of the world, because you're just gonna be disappointed when that happens. All right, so we're getting into the last door season 2. I played season 1 here before, and I remember getting attacked by like a society of crow people. You see on the last door. Jeremiah Devitt, alerted by the suicide and mysterious letter of his friend Anthony Beechworth, went in search of the memories and past that he had lost. Kimuri. No, I don't think I've seen it actually. I'll look at it later. I'll look at it later. Devitt discovered that in school he had taken part in a strange experiment. Its goal was to peek through the veil, a thin line between the common reality of the world and the horror and madness that lies beyond under the watch of the eye of the bird. During his search, he was inoculated with the drug they used back then. The serum made Devitt's mind travel for a few hours to the dreamlike realm of the Vale. There he met his old classmate, Alexander Dupre, who urged Devitt to join his cause and cross with him into the realm of the bird. When Devitt woke up from his trance, he found himself deeply convinced by his friend's words. He traveled to Dupre's house, where he discovered his friend had dosed himself with a new serum, leaving a catatonic body behind. This new drug was capable of transporting the mind permanently to the Vale and beyond. Finally, Devitt found a vial of serum that had it injected. He met his friend again in the Vale, and together they walked through the last door, entering a world forbidden to human eyes. Devitt's therapist, Dr. John Wakefield, worried by his patient's disappearance and strange visions, had sought the help of his colleague Professor John Kaufman, an expert in the occult. Searching Anthony Beechworth's house, Wakefield and Kaufman found a disturbing returned letter, in which Anthony had tried to warn Alexander Dupre of what could happen if the door was open. He feared something from the other side might then come to ours. They are coming. Oh. None of us could prepare for this. The visions, screaming, were merely a warning. And now, it's too late. Or they are coming. Again, I think I remember playing these games when they were still Flash games on like Newgrounds. Newgrounds was my jam growing up. I wasn't allowed to play video games growing up for the most part. I still managed to sneak a lot of them in. But like when my brother won a computer, I would play on Newgrounds for so long. Like my parents were concerned I'd be playing something like Dota or something. Game's a little bit loud actually. Let me just tone it down just a little bit. But yeah, they were concerned that I was playing games like Dota. I was not. Not that I was any good at them, but also like that computer couldn't handle it. So I was playing a lot of Flash games on Newgrounds. I will say Newgrounds is also one of the places where I really got into animation because they had some amazing animators in it. Last night I had a nightmare again. But this time it was different. This time, talk to me. It's the same unknown street, void of any sound in life. I walked aimlessly, as if I were lost. Then, I could hear it. The broken tromping of the wet cobblestones. The familiar sound of approaching limping footsteps. Then, as before, he stood in front of me, gazing unrelentlessly, like he was expecting something. Money. This time, he spoke. Give me back what he took. Nothing else. You never even tried to play Pico School when you were in okay, wait, that's actually when I was like in grade school. I really fucked up like run with them. Give me back what he took. Pico School was so popular back then when people were like absolute edgelords. No, I have fallen asleep again. What time is it? Gone already. It is time. It was several months since Kaufman and I had found the mysterious letter in Anthony Beechworth's house. A letter never sent, with a cryptic warning of what would happen if a certain door were opened. It bore only the name of the addressee, Alexandre Dupre. We felt sure Dupre was key to finding my patient and friend, Jeremiah Devitt, who had disappeared in such strange circumstances. Troubled by the death of his friend Anthony, Devitt had visited the school of his childhood and had never been seen again. Hoffman soon conveyed to me his deep concerns and warned that I should conduct any investigation with the utmost discretion. He pursued his own research. Though his thoughts and methods remain a secret, in his last letter he requested that I visit East Hill Lunatic Asylum in London. There were reasons to believe that Alexandre had been institutionalized there for many years. I was asked to confirm this hypothesis and, if it proved correct, to gather whatever other information might arise. Like, okay, back to the topic of like Flash games, I used to actually really stray into the sections that I wouldn't. Like the mature sections, the adult sections, that kind of stuff. Fucking insane. Like both animations wise and like gaming wise, it's pretty crazy what people can get up to on Newgrounds. I will say though that it was very unfortunate that during the time I wanted to learn like how to do stuff in Flash, that the kind of started getting phased out. Kinda. I know that I was very late to the party, but again, I wasn't really given as much opportunity to really experiment because my parents were super video game averse. The only times they would let me play games was when they vetted the games themselves, and like that made it difficult to try anything. But that was the only time I was able to like play. That's the time I was able to play games like Worms Armageddon. Because surprisingly, my parents were okay with violence, gun violence, if it was Worms on Worm violence. So that was crazy. But there was like always a caveat. If I wanted to play, for example, Worms for 30 minutes, I had to practice on the piano for 30. Like equivalent exchange. So this is East Hill Lunatic Asylum. I hope I can find information on Alexandre Dupre here. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss the latest news in town. Sea monster found in St. Ives. Oh, wait, no, I did not intend to go inside. I kind of just wanted to talk to him. Good morning. I would like to be able to purchase a newspaper. Good morning, boy. Will you give me a newspaper? Yes, sir. It's 6 pence. I'm afraid I don't have 6 pence. Can you make change for a shilling? I'm sorry, I can't, sir. But you know where to find me when you have the coin. What can you tell me about this building? The asylum? I've never been inside. I hope I never will. It's full of crazies. No. Have you seen anything unusual around here? No. But maybe if you bought a newspaper. Goodbye, boy. Goodbye, sir. I need chain. Good morning, madam. My name is Dr. Wakefield. I'm a psychiatrist. Oh my. Good morning. Forgive my manners. I get so excited when we have visitors. You don't get many these days, and certainly we're lacking experts like you. What do you mean, experts? Every year we get less funding from the Crown. First the doctors started to leave, then it was the caretakers. Very few remain. We have a responsibility to our poor patients, do we not? We must care for them. They cannot be out, living with other proper people. We must keep ourselves safe, and our patients too, of course. I'm looking for a man who used to be a patient here a few years ago. His name is Alexandre Dupre. Did you perchance ever meet him? Alexander Dupre. Yes, there's one with a foreign name. I remember something of him. A good man, if I recall correctly. Educated man. But there was something strange about him, wasn't there? I believe it scared some of the other patients. You never know. With this lot. I'm sorry that I can't remember much. There have been so many people here, it's hard to keep track. You feeling any better, Ghost? Been a little bit sick. Ghost, I can't carry you because whenever I try to carry you, you start crying. Because injections hurt you a lot today. Oh. His bark can be heard really loud. Wow. Wow, you have a strong bark, little guy. Oh, God. Ah. Oh, boy. And a little. And a little. And a little. Papa is trying to work on stream. Here. Right down here. Boy. Good boy. Boy. Okay. Uh, okay. I'll get you some milk snacks. How about that? I'll get you some milk snacks so that you can rest on your bed. Okay? Because I know you love those. You just need to recover. You just got your shots today. Okay, hang on. Have you worked here for long? Yes, a long time. I can scarcely remember how many years. Time goes slowly in here. The isolation, the rules don't allow us to leave. I don't know what is happening in the world anymore. We have our duty, do we not? Who else will care for our patient? May I request the access to the Institute's archives? There should be some information about the man I'm looking for. Mr. Dupre. I'm sorry, Doctor, but the archives are private. We must allow anyone to access them without the proper authority. Many of our patients come from good families, you see. We take great care to respect their privacy. But do not look so crestfallen. You would not find much in any case. It is a long time since they have been organized. Bookshelf. These books are not volumes of psychiatry or medical science, but old serial novels for patients to read. I'm sorry, sir. The archive is off limits. Can I just... Ah, fine. And one picture portraying Dimphana, a patron saint of the psychiatrists, but also of those who suffer neurological disorder, symptoms of incest. She was killed by her own father, who chopped off her head after he refused to marry him when her mother died. That's fucked up. This must be the recreational, where patients relax and pass the time. Perhaps here I can find someone who met Alexandre Dupre while he was institutionalized. Okay, Colonel. Man wearing a worn-out military uniform. Lost in God knows what thoughts. Excuse me, sir. I could not help but notice your uniform. Were you in the army? Leave me alone. You don't want to talk to a coward such as myself. The warm decoration of this room suggests a great deal of sensitivity to the patient's moral needs. Warm decoration. Good morning, madam. My name is Wakefield. I'm looking for a former patient of this institution. He doesn't seem to have noticed me. We've been living here. Madam, if I may persist, have you been living here for long? The rumbling. I'm looking for a former patient of this hospital. May have met him. An eyeless gaze. I'm looking for a man that you may have met. His name is Alexander Dupre. What a strong reaction upon hearing Monsieur Dupre's name. She must have at least met him. How can I get her to talk to me? Good morning, I'm the psychiatrist, Dr. Wakefield. Quite an impressive institution you have here. Can I ask for your assistance? I'm looking for a former patient of this institution. His name is Dupre. I'm sorry, sir. I have never heard that name before. Maybe one of your senior colleagues could know something about this former patient. Well, you could ask Miss Griswell in the entrance hall. She's been here for years, maybe for too long. You know, we caretakers live here with the patients, and we are not allowed to leave the asylum's premises. This life can get to you if you don't take proper care. I try to keep as much distance as possible from the lunatics. There's no need that. The asylum is quite big, but I can't help but noticing there aren't many patients around. Well, apart from those in isolation ward, it is true that there are not many patients at present, but there are even fewer of us caretakers now. There are only 3 for the whole hospital. For what I've been told, in the old times, the income was enough to provide for everything needed. Need staff, proper accommodation for the patients, the best doctors. But as the newer, bigger regional asylums were built, the Crown's support was gradually withdrawn from East Hill. Soon everyone started leaving, and this is what remains. I'll leave you with your work. Well, thank you. In any case, I'll leave you with your work. I'll leave you to work in peace. Here. Don't need that, Ghost. Come on. There's a thin piece of metal holding the window open. Take it. Let's keep it closed. The room stays dark and I can see clearly through the mirror. Oh, shoot. Dark as the room is now, I can see through the false mirror. There's a man on the other side, heavily restrained, desperately trying to free himself. He has an expression of unbearable horror on his face. Like a therapy log. Edward Rowan, 27, acute dementia. September 25th, 1891. Mr. Rowan's condition has degenerated since the last session. He's restless, if the morphine had no effect on him. For the last week he has been obsessive, troubled for reasons unknown. The patient's dosage has been doubled to no effect. Dr. Wendell has been attacked and bitten in the face. 4 men were needed to subdue the patient. Mr. Rowan? Mr. Rowan. Bleeding markings were found on his body upon examination. Self-harm is a possible cause. October 3, 1891. Mr. Rowan is getting better day by day, both physically and mentally. His habits have changed considerably. He now shows an interest in religion and spends his time murmuring prayers, albeit ones unknown to my colleagues and me. Can I try to hit it? Oh. It does not lock your cursor in. Uh-oh. Sir? Leave me alone. I'm just a coward. Okay. God damn it. Okay, because it's not locking the cursor and I accidentally hit stop on OBS. Come on. Good morning. Ah, yes, a lovely morning. The night of a quite fantastic character. Fascinating character, sorry. I beg your pardon? The light. It makes everything look different. Light touches things, soaks into them, and changes their nature. Makes them shimmer or makes them die. Do you live here in the hospital? I do indeed. Family is a generous benefactor to East Hill. They had me committed, but I don't blame them. You're just incapable of appreciating my art, or any art, for that matter. Mistake it for insanity. What are you drawing there? I'm not just drawing, my friend. I'm trying to feel the light. Translate this power to the surface of the paper. Those animals don't like it though. Want me to succeed, but they take them away. They take my drawings and they study them and they laugh because my eyes light and they're so blind. But someday everyone will understand. Who are they? Who wants to take your art away? Ah, those foolish caretakers. They hide behind a big mirror where they think themselves safe and they look at me. They observe me. They even take notes. My name is Dr. Wakefield. I'm looking for a man who lived here some time ago. Would you happen to know one Alexander Dupre? The name does not ring a bell. I've not been here long, though. You should ask the other patients. Maybe we'll able to help you. Some have been here for many years. Or you could ask one of the others, the brutes who keep us here. Would you happen to know where your drawings are now? I suspect they are somewhere in the archive, since I've seen confiscated items taken there before. Seem different from the rest. Can I trust you? I've been trying to sneak in for days now, but Miss Riswell keeps a tight guard on the door. I even stole a key from one of those guards. You're a doctor. Surely you could gain entry. If you could recover my drawings, I'd be so grateful. Here, take the key with you. Let's go. Have a nice day. The door made of strong metal. Must lead to the secure ward of the hospital. Locked shut. I can't open it. That's not the key to that. Okay. Metal. Can't open the heavy door with this. Okay, looks like I have to find another thing. Yeah, yeah. A glass jar full of transparent liquid that may or may not be water. There's a coin resting at the bottom. One must use the patient sign company. Can I buy one now? A newspaper, please. Give me a newspaper, please. It's 6 pence, sir. Is this not 6 pence? I would like newspaper. 6 pence, is it? Here. Thank you, sir. Today's Illustrated London News. The first headline is about a grim case. Scotland Yard keeps its silence about the ambassador of Turkey, found dead last Saturday under mysterious circumstances. Our sources suspect he may have been murdered. Second, sea monster found in St. Ives. The remains of a serpent from the deep were found on the beach early yesterday morning. It's suspected they come from a seaside museum in Spain, destroyed a month ago by the sea waves during a terrifying storm. There's another drawing advertising an operetta called The Love Brushstrokes. Okay. Open. Why, thank you kindly. How thoughtful you are. That's all it took? What the hell? Alright, sure. This is the hospital archive, where a record of each patient must be stored. If Mr. Dupre was really committed to East Hill, his file should be in here somewhere. It has been a long time since this desk was last used. It is covered in discarded papers and pens, and a noticeable layer of dust. The drawers are all locked. The cabinet contains many documents detailing the treatment of patients ranging from 2 decades ago to last year. This file's right here. Dupre, Alexander, room 108A. All the files are missing, as if they had been torn out. Only a little piece of paper remains with an address written on it. Hall Street 26. Could that be where Alexander Dupre lived before he was committed to this hospital? Hall Street. I should follow this new lead and see if it takes me somewhere useful. Wait. We're not gonna try to find that guy's drawings? Okay, we are. Well, locker. Small sign reads, seize the objects. And personal effects. Probably sent in by the patient's families but deemed unsafe by the caretakers. One of them is a stack of thick sheets of paper, carelessly bound together, bearing the drawings and patients of the troubled mind. Take it. Okay, look at it. Watercolor paintings and drawings of different subjects, a tree, a vase with flowers, something that could be a portrait, but the colors are dispersed, shapes broken, decomposed and mixed in a whirl of bright flecks. I think give this guy back his drawings. Oh, what's this? A few cardboard sheets line the bench. Each with a perfectly symmetric design in black ink. Please do not touch them. Here, are these your drawings? Great wonder, they are back! Someday they will understand light and shape as I understand them. Thank you, friend. If you want, take these cardboard sheets. Thanks to you, I have no more need of them. We folded cardboard sheets, each one with a large symmetric pattern, a patch of black ink in the middle. I have heard of this technique. I always thought it an eccentricity. Patients are supposed to see them in deeper causes of the ailment. Oh, Rorschach test. This is the first card. Shapes look organic. I see bugs. Almost like insects. I would say this could be a face. Perhaps it is time I moved on. To Paul Street, what? Yeah, buddy, what's up? Yet? Boy. Hang on. Okay. I had to get water and I had to take care of my with like happier, sharper eyes. That's good. That's a great of my son. Alright. Doors number 24. Looking for number 26. 25. Number 26. This is the place I was looking for. But the door is bricked up. Must find another way to get in. What else is bricked up? Oh, I shouldn't say that. The ruins of an old chapel. Apparently destroyed by fire. A mess of wooden planks and the remains of benches and chairs. An improvised altar covered in candles. The whispering is so fucked. With this candle, I can light my way through the dark. The hole leads to another to the building next door. Like if I ever heard like that kind of whispering when I was like just about to, I would just leave. I'd book it. I'll write my friend a nice eulogy and I will never see him again. Must be the interior of the bricked up building I saw in the street. Mr. Dupre's former residence. I cannot tell who is depicted in the portrait since it's so badly damaged. It seems someone crushed it into the floor. There's something among the ashes. A piece of paper. It looks like some kind of message. But there's only one half here. The paper has been carefully burnt. Vidi livid. The piece of paper on the table. Take it. The paper shows some seemingly random letters. It seems as if half of it is missing. I have the other half, so it's straight. Vidi. Silly. It is strange. I've put both halves together, but the letters seem to be missing from the right half. The message doesn't make any sense at all. mean, the Roman numerals, right? Cubics remain on the shelf. Most doubtful treatises in chemistry and alchemy. Among the titles are Trithemius de Lapide Philosophico, Jabers de Inventione Veritatis, the anonymous work Turba Philosophorum, and Ludwig Prince Mysteries of the Worm. Large metal safe. Looks like the safe is working fine. I should give it a try. Let me look at that again. Please don't. Ow. Ah. Please don't. 6. 5. Ow. Ow! 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 Your claws are sharp! Holy crap, don't do that. He is getting very fussy at this time of night. Oh, God. BD. LLM. Dividivum. On, dude. Calm down a little. Ow! No! Ow. Yeah. One man in high rank uniform. He's missing an arm. Military medal. There is a relief majesty. The federal piece gave to the name battles unknown to me. Can I take it? Take this with me. It means something to one of Alexander's fellow patients at the hospital. Take it. Just take everything. Doors bricked up. Don't. You are incredibly loud. And you are scratching my... Sorry. Wow, your claws are sharp. Please don't. Wow, that's sharp. Ooh, that's painful. Oh, that hurts. Okay, ow. Oh, God, that hurts. Okay, that's not good. Go, stop. 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 I feel bad, like, not behaving. Well, he has hit his face. Where he's kind of just an asshole. Medal. I had one just like this. Got it after the battles of Lying's Neck and Majuba Hill in 1881. A decade ago now. For distinguished conduct in the field. What of ours? That you're in the army, as I thought. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Wakefield, Sergeant William Conghill, Majesty's 6th Light Infantry. Are you one of those alienists? You doctors not realize that cowardice cannot be cured by your arts? Why are they keeping you here? Doctors say I suffer from a nervous disorder. I believe that is a term for when they themselves, with all their learning, do not know what to say. But I know the name of my sickness. It is pure cowardice. I'm looking for a former patient of this hospital. May I met him? His name is Alexander Dupre? Yes, I did know a man by that name. Met briefly. He was here when I arrived. Why are they keeping you here? Oh, right. What do you know about him? He's a proper lad, educated. He listened closely to the stories of other inmates, but he kept his own to himself. We talked a lot. He was very close to Miss Conan too. I think they got here in the same time. But when he left, he did so alone. I wonder what has become of him since. Miss Conan. She's a patient here. The lady with a tempestuous character. May have encountered her already. She's not been the same since Mr. Dupre left. You know, she always sits to the side, alone and silent. Without you could talk to her at all. Even if you tried, sees things. Or at least she thinks she does. What did you talk about? You and Mr. Dupre. We talked about my time in the South Africa. I don't like to talk about that. But someone made me want to. He was persuasive. He was very interested in one specific story. Almost obsessive about it. He wanted to know every little detail. Could you tell me that story? Trying to find a patient of mine who has gone missing. This could be my only hope of finding him. I don't like to relive these memories. Missing patient, you say? Alright. Maybe my story will be of some use to them. Of use then. It happened during the Battle of Majuba Hill. I am sure you have heard of it. In March of 1801. The attack of the Boer army had taken us by surprise. And our regiment was forced to split up. We quickly found ourselves alone. Just a few men lost in the barren plain. But I don't want to bore you. No, sir. You certainly aren't. Please, continue. I said, we were few and we were sure the enemy was lurking out there. In the cold air of dusk, a thick fog formed quickly, masking everything around us. We could barely see each other. Then, the others started to disappear and the fog was getting thicker. I keep I have to click to make him go forward. I considered her footsteps for a while, then nothing. I called, fuck, it's way too fast. I felt something in here. Oh fuck. Oh, being alive. Waiting, I couldn't help walking towards it. I have to read super fast. What the hell? Alright. All of a sudden, my feet felt something in the mud. A body. They were all there, dead. Only Captain Skid was missing. No. Hey, don't. Then the mist cleared out. Down. What had happened? I never knew for certain. I didn't see anything. Or if I did, my mind refused to bear such memories. What happened to Captain Skid? When he finally regained consciousness, like someone else looked out at us through his eyes. I guess whatever happened affected him. Changed him. I know he came back to London. Mr. Dupre asked me of his whereabouts. Maybe he tried to contact him to hear the rest of the story. He's quite preoccupied by it. You know where I could find Captain Skid? Last I heard from fellow veterans, he had lost himself to a frenzy of alcohol, opium, and bad company. This downward spiral led him, many others, to wretched Nadir, a dirty hole, deep in St. Gal's Rookery, known as the Crimson Nest. Mayhap you'll find him there. Alive even, if you were lucky. Ghost, you need to stop. I'm toward me. Here's the last picture of our regiment. You can see him there. Please calm down, my little guy. My son boy, you are very loud too. There's some stream nights where and completely silent. Why is this particular? Easy one. Is it Saturday? I. Okay. Can I solve? Well, I, that's 6, 556, 55. Ow! 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 What the hell, man? 195, 101, 50, 50, 50. That's a. If I took it like this. I'm missing it. Pretty sure that's combination. Wall Street. Go to St. Giles. Okay. This is the slum of St. Giles. The Crimson Nest shouldn't be far. You. I am. Ow! 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 Whoa! Wow! Okay, you're getting trimmed. I swear. What the hell? Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Man, he looks like the man from my nightmares. He's blind in one eye. The empty socket glistens in the lamplight. Want something from me. My dream, man said, give me back what he took. Like anyone in his picture. I doubt it has ever been his. Back what he took. It's probably that thing, right? I'm so smart. I knew it. 6145. Okay. I'm so smart. Damn, I'm so good at this. Papa's working. I'm working right now. Ghosty, you have to. We do need to get your nails trimmed though. Those are getting kind of long and a little painful. And I accidentally almost hit stop streaming again. That would not have been pleasant. Or it would have been kind of silly. Ghosty? Cannot eat that. Ghosty. Ow. Ghosty, your nails are way too sharp. I swear. They are really hurting me a lot. Wow. They're not drawing any blood, but they hurt. Holy crap. They're like needles breaking against your skin. Ethan, his nails are so small. Alright. What's the message? 6145. The whole message is readable now. Seems to be Latin. I think it reads, I've seen a dead eyelid move. Ah! Vidi silivim lividum ili. I see. Oh, wait, sorry. I forgot again. That 6145. Six. 1 5. Okay, never. I fucked that up. 6 1 4. There you go. Wait, it's empty. Wait, this is not a safe, but an entrance to a passage. It's completely dark. We don't know where it leads by crawling in. Mathematic formulae written fast and carelessly. Some of these symbols I've never even seen before. Ah. Strange machine built out of wood, steel, and glass. I wonder what its function could be. Old man? Oh no. There's someone sitting here wearing a horrible mask and a yellow robe. He's not moving. He looks like a man made of burnt toast. It's because he's not a person. It's only a yellow robe. There's no body inside at all. What can be the meaning of this? And there goes my candle. I got jump scared. Jesus, leave me alone. What the hell? Why are you praying at me, dude? What the hell? Speaking the machine to stop. Dude, leave me alone. What the fuck? Leave me alone, dude. I swear to God. I got jump scared by that one. Let's go deeper. I do have to apologize. There have been a lot of streams lately where Ghost has been a lot fussier than usual. Yeah, he is reaching that age where he's really testing his limits. Like, he was way more well behaved a while back. I was able to get him to sit, to leave, to stop, to stay down. He does not want to do that anymore. He is kind of turning into an asshole. Is this mask what he looks to the mask for a second, wanting to stare at me again. Give me back what he took, said in my nightmare. Do I have to get his eyeball back? Will talking to that lady while wearing this mask do any? I apologize again for go and for my rather sloppy schedule lately. I want to make another stream tomorrow, but I don't think I can promise that for sure. I do want to try though. No, she's trying to strangle me. She did not like the mask. It's the isolation ward for you this time, madam. Off we go. The face of the playwright. The face of the playwright. Okay, so that's known as the face of the playwright. This... What was that? Pardon Kong Hill? Oh. That poor woman. Must have taken her to the isolation ward. Why am I just going in? Why am I allowed to just go in? Hello, my name is Wakefield. Butterfly is not what it seems. Excuse me, but what butterfly? There's more after the scarab. Is this the butterfly you talked about? Displays its wonderful colors. Fills your eyes with awe. But this is only a show. Behind the veil, its body crawls in the dirty ground, hides in the darkness and transforms. Another of its lies. So what would this be? An ant. Its dark body creaks and rustles with fine movements. Slowly, step by step, it gets closer and closer and closer. What about this one? It'll come whatever you do. It'll cry out loud, looking at you from everywhere all at the same time. What about this one? Him? His mask. A mate from the other room used to scream at night. Always told us he could feel something under his bed. Presence. An eyeless gaze. An old pendant on the dresser. It looks valuable. Let's see. Expensive looking piece of furniture. There's nothing on it. Could this be the room of the patient's mate, who is afraid of the presence under his bed? Let me look under the bed. Oh my god. Of course there's something under the bed. Of course. An impressive painting of a lovely maiden. It is equipped with a fitting, magnificent frame. I doubt anyone has slept in this place in a long time. The door's bricked up. Why would they do such a thing? The window is sealed too. Almost no light can reach the room. There's something written on the wall. One of them came last night. I knew what it actually was because of the sign it carried. Sign of the eye. I killed it and hid it well. If more come, they will not find their friend nor its eye. Yeah, I knew it. I need to get an eye. God damn, alright. Where did he hide the eyes? Means one of the tiles is loose. I cannot get it out with my bare hands. Too heavy. And a piece of metal help? There's something here. Half buried in the soil under the tile. It is an eye. A long dead bird. It's feathers and bones. It's holding something in its beak. A dirty and horrible deformed glass eye. I remember when a bird died on like my sister's windowsill. That was so freaky. It's a really large bird. And when we saw it, it was missing its head. A large blackbird. Missing its head, and it had like tags on its... The face of the playwright! Door shut and locked. No way to open it. Well, I guess. A bunch of bricks. Either the construction is recent and not yet finished, or they were in a hurry to seal this room. Alright. Now that I've gotten her trapped in there, I can go home happy and scot-free. I feel bad about that, but you know, we had to progress the game, man. Like, it sucks rage baiting people into like isolation chambers. That's kind of a bit much, even for me. Whoops, did I miss? This must be the Crimson Nest. I have heard of such places where people lose their minds to opium shipped from the Orient. I never thought that they would set foot in one. It's a crack house? An addict, completely asleep. A man with a lost gaze, mouth open. What's the matter, madam? My husband, he's unconscious. Please, dear, wake up. I'm a doctor. Please let me see him. I'm so sorry. He's not breathing and he has no pulse. Your husband passed away hours ago. No, no, no. It can't be. Madam, I'm late. This time I couldn't save him. What do you mean this time? I discovered my husband's addiction to this hellish drug they call opium months ago. At first I thought he was sick, and I saw him grow thinner every day. Then I discovered he was visiting this place. I was very worried. I tried to dissuade him, but he wouldn't listen. The addiction was stronger than he was. At times he was away for days. I would come here and find him passed out. The only way to wake him was to put these smelling salts under his nose. Now it's too late. Here, take the vial. Maybe you'll be in time to save another soul from this curse. A woman looking at the roof with her eyes going white. She's muttering some ramblings. The musician is intoxicated with the drugged smoke that fills the air. The repeated arrangement gives a sensation that time flows slowly. Short-haired woman smoking without worry. Hello. I'm looking for a man who I believe frequents this establishment. War veteran from the south of Africa called Skid. He is writing on a slate. Can you understand what I'm saying? It's written, can't hear. So I suppose I should communicate with him by writing on the slate. Looking for Captain Skid. Don't know. He doesn't know the captain's name then. He has written something else. Object of value. What does he mean by that? Seems to be important to solve the mystery surrounding Devitt's disappearance. I should keep it to show to Kaufman when we meet again. Object of value. Man curled up in her blanket, trembling as if he's freezing. Could be an effect of the drug. The young couple seems to have come here together to enjoy the despicable device. Door is locked. Man lying on his back, breathing raspy and layered with phlegm and other liquids. Smoke has eaten away at his lungs. What else? Where else could I use value? I'm guessing I need to go back. The problem is I'm absolutely sure I've cleared out the last the one with the mask. Let's go to like the asylum again. Is there anyone even left here? Hmm. And it's cracked. A big crack in the glass. Uh. Hmm. And the man's gone. Oh yeah, I did this one already. Part of me wants another soft pretzel right now. I hate having like these late night cravings of things that need a lot of like prep time. Cause it's like, man, yes, technically I could get it. Technically I could also order it from somewhere, but at the same time, that is gonna cost me money. It's a bit hard, you know, because while I am able to afford a lot of things, just spending money on a whim can be very, draining. You do have to be at least a little bit financially responsible. So you do have to plan for the future somewhat. Even though you have to live in the present, you have to plan for the future. Always a balancing act with those two times. It gets even worse when you put in the past, but baby steps, right? Hang on. I almost did it again. When I finish my rebrand thing, I won't be moving to Twitch, but I will be simulcasting to Twitch. Jesus. What's this? A pendant. Body's also telling me that I should go to bed soon. I'll go to bed in like an hour or so. I do have to be up early-ish tomorrow morning because I have someplace to go, and I also want to watch Kamen Rider in the morning because I love that show so much. I just finished watching the stage show with a bunch of. Oh my god, that's so good. The actors are very charismatic in very different ways too. Yuki Furukawa is like incredibly shy-ish. Like he's very cute on stage compared to like his super cool personality as Nox. He's very polite. He's very straightforward. Amano is amazing. He's incredibly funny. Okay, is this the pen that you want? Fine. He unlocks the door for me. Uh-oh. A table with several opium pipes on top. Some of them have been used recently. A Chinese screen with a floral ornament. It's Captain Skid, no doubt. He's unconscious, but he still breathes. Smelling salts are very strong. What's the matter? Who let you in? Get out! My name's Wakefield. I need to talk to you. Are you Captain Skid? Her Majesty's 6th Light Infantry? The title belongs to me no more. Who are you? And what do you want from me? Leave me alone with my misery. The soldier that used to serve under your command told me I might find you here. William Conghill. Yes, I remember him. We served together. I've made many mistakes trying to forget those years of my life. Now I'm afraid those memories will follow me to my grave. I'm looking for information about a man called Alexander Dupre. I used to know Dupre. He was not a man but a fiend. What do you want with someone like him? There's certain secrets that are better left undisturbed. A patient of mine has disappeared. Alexander is the only one who knows his whereabouts. If it is true that Dupre is involved with your patient's disappearance, then I'm afraid that matter is out of my reach. Yours too. Now please, leave me alone. Have you ever heard the name Jeremiah Devitt? I must find him. Devitt? No, I haven't. I found your medal. It was in a house in Paul Street, door 26. You were there, right? You think you know what you're doing. You cannot imagine what you're getting into. I am asking you for the last time. Leave and forget this matter. I will not leave until I find the answers I am seeking. Tell me what I want to know. You fool. That's... For the devil's sake. Alright. If you want to ruin your life, you are free to do it. What really happened in Majuba Hill? What really happened in Majuba Hill? Sergeant Congo told me his story, but his deals were confusing. I will never be able to forget that day. Nobody knew what really happened. Command decided we must have been ambushed. Now I know better. There was something in that fog. Something that did not like us entering its domain. A sentinel of some sort. That thing is what killed my soldiers. How did you meet Alexandre Dupre? It was in the Veterans Hospital, recovering from an illness unknown to the physicians. An ailment of the soul. Dupre managed to contact me there. He wanted to know my version of the story. What had happened to me in the Battle of Majuba Hill. Inside that house I saw in the machine, still operating. What was it? Machine? I don't know what you're talking about. That was just one of many places used as a base for Alexander's activities. The only one whose location I was allowed to know. What was Mr. Dupre doing? You really don't know, do you? Have you ever heard of the playwright? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh, I suddenly like lost the mouse cursor. So I was like, what the fuck? I imagined, nothing. Dupre's not alone. He's but the peak of a pyramid, a vast group of which powerful people take. A society acting in secret, ruled by a single sacred law. See that no one knows. I was part of it. Dupre himself recommended me. We gathered every month. What we saw, you cannot imagine. A curtain of normalcy protects the mind from something. An outer something. The fog of the veil protected us. But through the veil, we could peek into the abyss. We could know of unspeakable shapes that writhe beyond. Black nothingness entirely full of horrors. We could never cross the threshold. What we saw was forbidden. Look at me! Forbidden! I could not bear it anymore, so I ran. I ran and I hid from them. Too late to run or to forget. I must go back to East Hill and try to talk to Miss Cone. If what the captain said is true, she must have been one of them. She could know where, could know where to find them. That's important to solve. Okay, shoot the coffin. Okay. Uh-oh. What is this? There's like a stage. I cannot do this anymore. I don't care. I just want us to be together. You know, it's too hard. I don't feel free. I know, dear. I know we'll figure it out. How are you home so early? I knew all along. But you. You know, you never loved each other. Silence. You have no honor. And you. What have you to say? Why? I've given you everything. You would understand, No. You will leave in the morning. I won't see you ever again. I'll wait for you at dawn under the old windmill. You can try to recover what little honor you once had. I'll be there. But he took a bow. Yo. Oh, I'm waking up. What? Oh, my stuff. I must have fainted. What is this? Where am I? Matchbox. This could be useful. Okay, but where's the mask? Can't see outside clearly. An old piece of furniture. There are marks in the dust on the floor. It looks like this chair has been moved recently. Shifting the chair reveals a small dark hole in the wall. It's locked. The door is shut for good and has no knob. No keyhole even. I mean, that's the difference between a key and a door in the wall. Small hole in the wall. It's too dark to see inside. Matchbox. Match is too short. I cannot stretch my hand in further either to see what lies beyond the hole. I set something on fire. Blanket on the bed. Taking a shred of this blanket. Well, hole in the wall is dark to see inside. Oh. Thing was faded out. That's kind of like a glitch. I would swear I saw a pair of feet in there. Who's there? We have met before. I cannot see you. Who are you? Do you not recognize my voice? No. I'm sorry, I do not. Do you know what this place is? The starting point. The first place to look. But who are you? What are you doing there? Remember this. I will not be here forever. Darkness will light your way. Stay out of the light. Then I will disappear, and you will be alone in the end. I don't understand. Tell me who you are. And you're breathing behind the wall. I get this now ruined. I must take it with me. Can't see outside clearly. And you're breathing behind the wall. I remember before, like, for certain like flash games and stuff. Not all, but there were some where you could just press tab and you would be able to see all the interactables on the screen. It kind of ruined a lot of like puzzle games. But I'm pretty sure it's very like a very primitive thing. Only the mattress remains. Can I peek underneath it? Can you breathing behind the wall? A clean iron white sheet. Only the mattress remains. Hmm. Okay, climb out the window. That's very dangerous. Like, unless your knots are really good, there is always a chance you're fall, dude. Oh. The music. Devitt, is that you? Devitt! And there's blood on the floor. Uh-oh. I'm surrounded by Devitts. Tell me, why are you doing this? What do you mean? Is it because you care about your patient? Or out of scientific curiosity? Is it for your pride? Is it because it's your professional responsibility? Or is it because it's the right thing to do? Why are you doing this? No, Devitt! It's alright. Main life fine. How are you feeling? I feel dizzy. What happened? Where are we? At my house. I went to East Hill to meet you and found you inside one of the cells. Unconscious, your clothes stenching of opium smoke. What you brought here? You've been out for a day and a half. I think it's coming back to me. It's one of those opium dems. I might have passed out after breathing that dense smoke. Listen, I have much to tell you. My investigation unearthed a great deal of new information. Alexander was indeed institutionalized at East Hill, but his files were missing. I managed to track down a man who knew him. He told me a story you would not believe, and there was this woman, a patient at the hospital. She was completely out of her mind. She attacked me. What is happening to these people, Hoffman? How was this Alexandria related to Mr. Devitt? I think this patient, Miss Cohn, might know how to find Alexander. We must go back there and talk to her, whatever it takes. Afraid that will not be possible. What do you mean? Frau Cohen is no longer at East Hill. She escaped last night. God almighty. Don't worry, my friend. I think I may know where she is hiding. Get ready. We must leave promptly. I don't trust this guy. I kind of feel like his reaction to everything is so muted. I don't like it. Oh, I can walk. All right. They're coming. They are letting him in. Now that the door has been opened, They are coming. Oh, she was the one who was hammering the door shut. Start the window. Sorry. Oh my god. Fucking birds. Oh my god. And it's the end of chapter 1. Oh, is it? Is it? Yeah, I completed the first episode. Woo! Player is created thanks to the generous support of players who participate in the crowdfunding campaign. The adventure continues in episode 2. Okay, I'm gonna take a very quick break, bio break, and I'm gonna heat some pizza, and I will be right back. You guys just sit tight for a moment, okay? back. We're back. We're back. Hi, Speed Freak is back, and chapter 2, episode 2. Hi. I was enjoying it. Other than this being a great nostalgia. Okay? I love these kinds. Wakefield and Kaufman followed the only clue they had on Devin's location. The recipient of Anthony's disturbing letter, Alexander Dupre. Wakefield visited the East Hill Asylum to gather some information on Dupre's past. Wakefield discovered that Dupre was the leader of a secret society known as the Playwright. He learned that they practiced rituals, the goal of peering through the veil, the line that separates the common world from an outer world void full of horror. One of East Hill's patients turned out to be a member of the Playwright. She escaped the asylum. Wakefield and Kaufman followed her to their hideout, a cabin in the mountains. Suddenly, a big flock of birds appeared. Yet nothing. Everything must be set. When the time comes, I am. Did he blow it up? Oh, he lost the cave in. Alright. Moment, the sky was dark. Heard the calls of 1,000 birds. Another sound rose above them. I cannot describe. E- What just happened in here? Where's Miss Kong? Too late. Watching the floor. Oh, it's ashes. Ashes. They're covered with wooden planks. If she were trying to keep someone from entering, thing from getting out, or something out. Clock. A circle. Hastily on the floor. Thought it could prevent what she knew happened. But she was wrong. How do you know so much and why are you so calm? I do not know what to make of all this. I do. Kaufman? Yeah, you have a bad cough. You're right, Kaufman. It is nothing, my. Just a bit of a. Now, my. I think we should. Light of the events. Yeah, the matter cannot be delayed any further. Let's make it important. Not yet. Is it not yet too late to go back to our daily lives? If you do not want to continue, you must forget all about your partner, your patient, Jeremiah David. You will have to keep yourself everything you have learned about the mystery of never talk about. But should you wish to continue this search, accept whatever they may be. Do not take this decision lightly. The path ahead is not without pain. You know my answer already, called. I must know what happened to David. Be it then. As you may have already realized, this matter involving your patient transcends the limits of psychiatry as we know it. We are not dealing with the effects or the demons of the subconscious. At least not in the terms we are used to. We're dealing with something old. Something dark. Sinister truth that has been buried deep for generations. This man, Alexander Dupre, and his organization, I think they seek to uncover these secrets. And I fear they might have already. Miss Con, whatever it was, must be related somehow. My knowledge of this area is simply sufficient. Must be a visit to an old friend. Someone I never thought I would. Again, the man who introduced the extended scientific of the my mentor, Professor Adam Wright. 2 episode 2, my dears. Right, man. Phoenix Wright. I love those games, right? I know that they're like basically visual novels, but you know, they're a lot of fun. I doubt he is away at this time of the year. I cannot hear. Is the man? Let me find a voice. Yeah? Who is it? Morning, Mrs. Don't you remember me? Why, Dr. Kaufman. Bless my soul, it's been so long I hardly recognized you. Nice to see you again. Allow me to introduce my colleague, Sir John Wickby. He's the professor at home. We would like to see. Yes. I'm quite forgetting myself. Let me take you. Good of you to receive visitors these days. It's good. Right, sorry. But you knew. Professor, he was from an brain. He's now entirely fine. Is it? Look, look, do you recognize Johann, Professor? Old pupil. For you, Johann, time since the may be difficult to keep him one with us. It's a world of good to speak, old friend. My assist yard. Professor? We're back. Hi, Professor Johann Koch. Where has he been? Suffers. Yes. I am afraid he will not tell us much. If we could but stimulate this, then he could tell us of his the playwright. Perhaps. We have few other options in any case. Let's hurry. Why don't you explore the manor? With some object we can use to jog the professor's memory. Meanwhile, I will try to talk to him about the time we researched together. That's kind of heartbreaking. That could also help him. Imagine seeing the person who taught you and to be in this kind of state. I don't know how people react to that. Horrifying. Actually, anything in the large wardrobe of engraved wood. No, I can't. Lamp provides soft glow that someone lacks warmth. A painting of the ocean at the end of the afternoon. There's a figure in black on the beach, but its face is shrouded by a hood. It's locked. The iron door reads attic. An engraving on paper. Script from a language unknown to me. Wall painting. Shows an obscure medieval scene. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm still eating at like 11 p.m., it's because I'm trying to increase my calorie intake by a lot. I have undergoing a bulking period right now. I am trying to grow bigger. Though I see myself in the mirror, the reflection is strangely distorted. Oriented. A large porcelain tub. Its hefty weight supported on 4 blackened iron feet. A thin ring of damp residue around its interior suggests recent use. A common radiator. Won't open. Locked. Landscape. A bread oven. A cast iron wood stove. There's nothing in here that I can use? Oh man. Various ingredients. Last jar is filled with spices and pickled food. This is a door. And it is locked. The door is locked shut. A small sign reads basement. So the basement, an attic, and another room up top are all blocked off for whatever reason. May I ask you something, Miss Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. Oh, shit. I missed. No, don't do the whole animation. How did the professor become afflicted? And runs in his family. Mr. Wright suffers from it, as did his father and grandmother before him. It is truly a terrible thing. And to think all these years Mr. Wright knew what would become of him. May God have pity on his poor soul. What are the symptoms? This ailment that runs in Professor Wright's family. Do you know what its symptoms are? Well, I can't speak very long words physicians use, but I can tell you what I've seen him. Professor Wright hardly remembers a single thing from our last 40 years. It's like he's a child again. With God's mercy, it has now gone so far that it torments him. Man, that sucks. I kind of worry about that because on all sides of like my family, they've had Alzheimer's, and that's kind of terrifying to me. The clear vice covers pool of water. The oak tree looks ancient, probably older than the manor itself. To me, like the scary thing is like how quickly it's set in for like, parents. Some of them, I was not even in high school when like they started to get symptoms of Alzheimer's. Oh. Central statue portrays a cloaked figure holding a clay vessel. The vessel has a small hole in it. It's large enough to see the metal object hidden inside. A trash can. Oh, my bad. Can't get it. Alright. He just removed his mask. Empty hole where his face should be. Statue portrays a clergyman hiding his face behind a mask. He has removed her mask. Empty hole where her face should be. Statue portrays a present woman with her face hidden by a mask. Tree. Almost seems like a statue itself. I'm guessing I need to find that map. There's a strange ornament on the wall. I think I can move it. But then. Oh. Okay. Where that did. Though if it grants me access to some place, that would be so fucking weird because like who does something like that? On the outside of your home is where you can change the configuration of the way that your house is. That would be so weird. I would not want that. Someone could just like break into my house. And like, sure, just don't make it like change anything important. Maybe don't make it change anything at all. I think it'll be better that way. Did they change? They did not change. Go this way. Yeah. Curious. Oh, did I check this direction? Okay, I guess I can unlock the porcelain jar containing some bright branches. Professor Wright has an eclectic collection. From old adventure novels to treatises on occult sciences. Some of these titles, I believe, have been forbidden by the crown. Fire burns fiercely, rendering the air thick and heavy in the room. The globe. The surface is extraordinarily detailed. Judging by the strange shape of the continent, it must derive from a fictional work or some prehistoric era. Oh, I can move. Locked. I can hear the racket of many birds on the other side. Maybe we should ask about the many birds. That feels like a little fucked up thing to do. Painting of cliffs of this region. In soldier. Looks to have been painted by hand. It commemorates some military campaign that I've not heard of. Fire burns fiercely, rendering the air thick and heavy in the room. Bit of an loss. I feel like press the right. Father, why would you spend so much there? Fly outside. Slow and silent. Oh, come on. You can't think like that, Johan. All right. All right. All right. All right. My bad. Your sign damaged by the harsh weather of the coast. Its head is missing. Whatever. Masks. It's pretty almost like statutes. I think I'm gonna call it a night here. Actually. Oh, that was fun. I do quite like these adventures. Oh, saves it. Yeah. All right. That was fun. I think I'm going to try to finish this one within just the week. I don't think it seems like all too long. I think the only reason why it's gonna take longer is because I'm spending all the time to read everything that I see and like walk around and see everything. Well, because I really enjoy it. I enjoy these kinds of stories, these text-based ones. So I think I'm going to keep doing that. But I will try to finish it this week. Um. So okay, thank everybody for coming tonight. That was a lot of fun. Last Door season 2. Last Door season 1 was fun. And I didn't finish it, and I finished it not too long ago. So you can check that out if you want to. Again, the stories are connected, so yeah, if you haven't caught the first one, the second one might not make any sense, or it'll make some sense. I mean, they do a pretty good job of putting you up to speed and the stuff here. Okay, so let's see. Tomorrow, I am not sure if I will be streaming. I could get some free time. I could not. I don't know. It depends. It really does depend, but I will try. As for like what else is going to happen? For sure, I will have a stream on Monday ready for you guys. Friends Day, I will do something. I also intend to collab with someone in the near future. We'll see about when that is going to happen. Saturday, there will be no morning stream. Oh, wait. I don't know about there being a morning or an evening stream next Saturday. I will have to confirm some things because I will be very busy in like the next few days. So we'll see about that. And yeah, okay. So thank you everybody for coming. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.